Hey there, Denture gang. It's about that time again to put on a new application of cushion grip. So let's get right into it. First, I'm going to be taking off my old application. I've already soaked my denture for 10 minutes in hot but not boiling water. This makes it more pliable and easier to get off. Heck yes, I was lucky enough to get it off in one big chunk this time. Here's my method. I pull up the edges first, all the way around, and then I peel it like a price tag sticker, just a little long, until it's all off. Once the cushion grip is off, I clean my denture like it's going out of style, baby. And then I dry it like my life depends on it. This is a crucial step. You want it very dry. So I dry it and then I dry it some more. Since I'm doing my tops first, I'm going to get out a good bit because they're super duper loose. I recommend, if this is your first time, starting off with about a quarter size ball, and then you can add more as needed. Better to start off small and add additional if need be. Next step, rub it between your palms briskly until it's no longer sticky. Then I shape it into a gummy worm. Then I place it into the denture from one end of the gum groove to the other, and alongside the edges. I don't put it into my palate, but that's a personal preference. You can put it in the palate, it'll work just fine. I've done it both ways, I just prefer it this way. So I need a little bit more. Repeat the same process, rub it between my palms briskly until it's no longer sticky. Put a little gummy worm, and put it in the other side of the gum groove. Once this is done, I'll set this denture down and begin the same process for my bottoms. Now I'm going to get out what I need for the bottoms, and honestly, I ended up getting too much, but it's all good. You live and you learn. It took me a few times to find out how much worked for me, and I do use a little bit more than I should, just because I like the overflow on the edges. It just makes for a comfortable denture. So I repeat the process, rub it into a gummy worm, and put it into the gum groove from one end to the other. Then you should let it sit for at least 2 minutes before putting it in your mouth. This will help with the tingling sensation. Then you want to press it into your suck zone and affix that denture. You want to firmly affix the denture without pressing too hard. Same for the bottoms. You don't want to press down too hard, so this is a little trick I've learned. I rest my head on my fist to where my knuckles are pressing into my jaw. I'm not pressing down, I'm simply resting. And that kind of puts your face into its natural resting position. I don't know how to explain it, it just works. So having overflow like I'm showing you is totally normal. You can take them out and trim it if it's gagging you. Put it right back in as quickly as possible. Now, after you've let the cushion grip set in your mouth for 2 hours, you can take it out and trim it as needed. So I have overflow, as you can see right here, all the way to the back. And I'm going to be trimming that with either cuticle trimmers or nail clippers. You can do it with whatever you see fit. Now this is still going to need 6 hours to cure fully. So I would not eat anything for at least 6 hours. Do not soak them in any liquids for 24 hours. And if you need to put additional layers, you can do that. Just make sure the denture is completely dry. And the cushion grip as well. Peace, love, smiles.